Hey guys, Chris here. So I'm gonna show you guys how to charge the air conditioning system on a vehicle. Hopefully you'll enjoy the new audio and video, new camera, new sound setup. So hopefully you guys will hear much clearer and see much better. But I'm gonna probably have to raise this up or bring it over here closer because the truck's pretty high. So this is an L5P 6.6 liter V8 turbo diesel Duramax, and I had some repair work done. I was in an accident and they didn't recharge the AC, so that's what I'm gonna do. So actually I'm gonna hook up the gauges first. So HVAC is what I do. So this is fairly simple. I just have to see where the ports are. Where are my AC ports? Let me get up here. Where are my air? All right, there's one. All right, so your air conditioning ports will have a cap that looks like that. Alright, that's one. Where's the other one? Should be somewhere somewhat accessible. Doesn't mean it. Oh, there we go. Right here. Okay. So there's my two charging ports. This one is going to go down there. That's the high side. Okay, so there is something in it. Let's make sure all that's shut. Alright, and then we'll put this here. Okay, that's better. Alright, let me get a can of Freon. Oops, that wasn't good. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's just check it right now. Oh yeah, it's very low. But there is something, so it's not completely empty. All right. So I got one can of this first charge stuff, which has got more lubricant and whatnot inside of it. And then I got 2 cans of regular R134A, which is what you would use in a vehicle. The other one is R134A also, but this is first charge, so it has additional lubricants and then things that will get rid of different kinds of moisture. Like you don't want any water in a system like this. So you screw this on tight, this is a can tap, and then this is gonna go all the way in, and it's like a seat valve. It's gonna puncture it. So first we're gonna put this on here. My fill hose, and I'm going to shut my valve here, and then I'm going to puncture this. Alright, so that's punctured. So now I'm going to open it back up a little bit, and as soon as I open that, I'll get some to the truck. Now let me start it. All right, now, see these haven't changed very much, and the clutch isn't even kicking in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let a little bit into the low side, a very little bit. I'm gonna open it just a little bit. Let me open this valve. Make sure that side's shut. You wanna let a little bit into the high side. I'm sorry, the low side. Just a little bit. Is that punctured? Maybe I need that out more. There we go. All right, just a little bit at a time. You don't want to let it in too fast. Just a very little bit. Okay. Now if you see the numbers, they're going up, but I'm doing it very, very slowly, just a little bit at a time. And then I should hear the clutch start to kick in, the AC clutch. Once it gets up a little higher, the AC clutch should kick on. So you have to do it nice and slow. It's just the right way to do it. If you don't want to blow your compressor, which obviously this is triple the price of that, so I don't want to blow my compressor. I mean, with my discount, it was double the price. That was, instead of 35 bucks, it was 20, and that one was 10 instead of 13. So I saved a little bit, but nothing crazy. It never is crazy off the shelf. It's usually parts that I get like 50, 60%. But it's definitely going up. It's definitely doing its thing. So the clutch should be kicking on soon. Let me feel it inside. No, nothing yet. I need that clutch to kick in. So I still got to keep moving nice and slow. I know a lot of people probably won't have these gauges. Sorry, you can make it so you can see the gauges. I'm moving in a little bit. And that's a really wide angle lens. But here's the gauges, and it's reading 31 now. It started at 6. And then when I turn it up, obviously it goes up, but then it goes back down and levels out because it's letting a little bit more in. So it goes to 45, now it's at 34. And then it's going to balance out around 34, let a little bit more in. So now you should definitely hear the clutch kicking in soon. All right, so now it's at 40, 41, leveled out. Let me check on the inside of the vehicle. No, I'm not feeling anything yet inside. Let's turn the fan up. Put on fresh air. No, it's still warm. But when I turn it up high, it should be looking for that clutch to kick on. So I should start hearing the clutch. It'll make a little click. Nope, it's not kicking on yet. It's right there. I see it moving. Let's give it a little more. All right, so I gotta let it run for a little bit. Let it circulate what I just put in it, and then that fan clutch, the AC clutch should start clicking on and clicking off because the numbers are high enough. Let me put this up here so you guys can see it. All right. I'm gonna go get my flashlight. I will be right back. Oh, well, you can't see it because I'm zoomed in too far. There we go. Maybe you can see it now. I'm sure you guys probably can still hear me because these things go on radio frequency and have a really long range. Hey, Duke. There's my big flashlight. Not that one. Here we go. Good boy, Duke. No, clutch still don't want to kick in. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut it off. Did it just kick in? No. Okay, it's staying the same. Why is my compressor clutch not kicking in? This is, yeah, that's enough, it should be. Let me rev it up a little bit. Still not kicking in. Let me try to put a little bit in the high side. It's maintaining a good number, so there's no leak. I should have put my temperature gauges on here too. There it is. There we go. All right, now while it's open, we want to let this open. Now while that's going, that's when you want to let the Freon in for real. Because while that's on, that's when it's going to really circulate it. Now I should start feeling cool air in there. It's cooling down a little bit, but my subheat and supercooler nowhere near where they need to. Oh yeah, that's going down. That needs more. All right, just let it fill up. Take it all, baby. Take it all. I need to start with another can soon. I think that one's getting to be empty. Oh no, it feels like it's definitely not empty. Might need to turn this can upside down. Oh yeah. So we want it to stay around 40 while the clutch is running, while the compressor is running. So it's getting higher, but it's not staying nearly as high as I want it to. Let's see where it levels off to when I leave it closed for a minute. So certain kinds of Freon are vapor-based, and certain kinds of Freon are oil-based. So those certain kinds you need to turn upside down or not. All right. Give it another blast. Let it take that in. Just balancing out a little higher, almost 20. Give it a little more. A little over 20 now. My high side's looking much better. All right, 21. 20s to 21. Let's give it a little more. Alright, it's getting over 21. A little more. I think I may need a new can. Almost. Yeah, just about. And it's got a little bit of stuff coming in. Alright, now it's hitting 22. Clutch is still going. Air's cooling down a little bit. Not a whole heck of a lot, which means there's definitely not enough Freon in there. Which I know because the pressure is not right. So it says to agitate the can on this stuff. Says that when it starts to feel empty, turn it upside down. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more to give it. I mean, it's going up when I turn it, but yeah, there's some stuff coming through the looking glass, but not a whole lot. There's some. Yeah, it's just about empty. So I'm going to start on the next can, and then that should probably get us squared away. In just a minute here. As soon as that one's done, I'm going to start totally done, which is damn near. I'm going to start on the next can, and that should get us good to go. Yeah, it's getting like a little burst here and there because it's almost empty. There we go. When it's upside down, I'm getting more. Much better. It's going back down, but it's getting there. Oh yeah, I'm starting to feel it in here. It's not cold, but it's definitely a very noticeable difference inside. that stuff out. If you guys can see, it's going through that looking glass. I'm just trying to feed it a little bit at a time and let those numbers work their way up. I want that low side, the blue side, to maintain around 40 when I have it closed, when nothing's going into it. All right, that can may be totally done. Oh yeah, that's done. Probably ain't much of anything in here, honestly. Nope. Shit. That was totally done. All right, we're gonna back this all the way out. Put it onto a new can of 134A. Thread this all the way on, and then we'll puncture it after I put this on with the valve shut. Now we'll puncture this can. Let it back out a little bit. Then open this, and then we'll feed it some 134. There we go. Now she's charging. Yeah, see that in the looking glass? Now it's going through nice and smooth. That should get me up fairly quick. Shake the can well. I don't know why I'm shaking it. Don't usually need to shake refrigerant. Clutch is still going. Oh yeah. It's actually getting cold in there now. Yeah, it's definitely getting cold. At this point, honestly, if I get it up to 30, I think it might be all right, because at 27, it's pretty cold in there.